Hello everyone and welcome to the New York Empoleon's Week 4 battle of the PCL. We are here this week taking on Absolute, coach of the Seattle Dragonairs. If you have never seen his content before, go check him out. Link is in the description below, as it always is when I am playing somebody, because I want you guys to check out my opponents. I would prefer it if you guys didn't just watch my content, but instead watched everybody's content, because we are all doing the same thing, trying to have a good time and produce quality content for you guys to enjoy. So, if you don't know what my sets are, definitely go check out the team builder. Link is probably not in the description. I should stop saying that. Link is going to be in the, what's the word? Playlist. Nailed it. So it should be in the playlist if you guys want to check that out. But I don't really talk about my sets during the battle. I usually just let you guys either watch the team builder or not, as is your prerogative. So his team, really scary. Let's see what he's bringing. We're going to show him what we're bringing, and we're going to make sure this battle goes our way, because I want to stay undefeated if I can. That is absolutely on my mind right now. It's like, it gets more stressful the longer it goes, but I've never had a perfect season. And this team, if any team can do it, is definitely one that has the power level to do it, let's be honest. I mean, Urshifu alone is insane. I am so glad my opponent, or whoever it was, took Rapid Strike, and I got the single strike down at, what, 5th pick or something? That's crazy. That thing should never last till 5th pick. That Mon is nutty. If you build a good team around him with just like a decent steel type that can take us fairy moves and, you know, preferably isn't weak to fighting like Scizor, it's fun, man. It's fun. So he's got the Empoleon. He's got the Slowbro, which is interesting. No Scrafty, which means no resistance to Wicked Blow. Excuse me? Excuse me? All right, he's got the Guard, Darm. No Galvantula, which means no webs on his side. So what you're saying is if I just lead with Urshifu, if he doesn't lead with Darm or Empoleon, I get a kill. Or Scarf Gardevoir. Scarf Gardevoir is still a problem for the Urshifu, obviously. Okay, I could also just lead with my Araquanid here. That's really tempting. It can take any hit, any one hit that it needs to, but I don't know if I want to just lead with that right off the bat. Scizor is definitely not my lead. It could be Trev. Trev is fine. Handles basically any one mon. Again, the Darm is really scary for that, whereas it's a little less scary for the Araquanid, because I can take one fire type attack. I'm just going to double check. Do this calc now. Darmanitan. Level 50. Yeah, I can take one fire type attack. All right, let's lead with the Araquanid here. Guys, you're all worrying that it's 3 seconds left. I got time, dude. Look at that. It hit 0, but we're good. We got all 6 mons in. We ain't stressing. I was not paying attention. It's a good sign, right? That's what it should be, is that you're paying enough attention that it works, but not enough attention that you're worried about it. I think that's how you have the most success in life. I'm looking at a Scarf Gardevoir potential lead here. If it's anything other than Empoleon, then we just click Liquidation here. As we do see the Sand Stream come out, that's not surprising by any stretch of the imagination. And I could go for a Reflect or a Sticky Web here. I think he's going to try to set up rocks. Webs are fine in this matchup. They're actually really solid. I'm going to go for a Sticky Web. You know, why not? What do I lose? He can't really do much to me. EQ does nothing. He could switch out. I guess it's straight into the Excadrill, but that doesn't stress me out. I see that I outspeed, which is good. Good to know. And he's probably going to set up rocks. Yeah. But, okay. So, rocks are a little annoying, but like really not that big of a deal. As I can just spam Liquidation for a bit now. Sticky Web's up, so we're going to be outspeeding some things. If he goes Excadrill to try to get rid of it, that thing's going to die. And if he goes anything else, it's going to get 2-hit KO'd. Max Defense Hippowdon, I believe, gets 2-hit KO'd by this Liquidation. Like cleanly 2-hit KO'd by this Liquidation. Webs are super useful here, because his Excadrill can't safely spin. Rocks, they're annoying, but they aren't the end of the world. As we're just going to go for this Liquidation. Yeah, that's max physical defense. And we see the Rocky Helmet. Okay. And we actually see the straight slack off. Okay. That's interesting. I'm still going to... I think the best play is still to go for another one. Although I could just go for like a stockpile. I could just start stockpiling in front of this thing. Although it doesn't really help me that much. Actually, do I win if I just stockpile a few times? Can he break me? Because I'm just going to stall out turns of sand here. He can't touch me. But he right now I think the liquidation might kill. It doesn't look like it though. So I'm just going to stockpile. I didn't think I was going to click it in my team builder, I'll be honest. He might have Whirlwind. I didn't super think about that, but he's not going to click it if he has it. He's going to click Slack Off no matter what, or he's going to switch out. Those are the only options. And by going for the stockpile here, I take any one hit from anything. Empoleon would be the one thing I don't want to see, but I doubt he goes straight into it right now. Starting at -1 speed does not benefit him at all, and taking a liquidation also doesn't benefit him at all. So it really surprised me if he went into that. I think like the Slack Off's coming, and if a Slack Off comes, then we get a free stockpile, stall out a turn of sand, and let's see what he does. Goes for the Slack Off, yeah. So, again, we're just going to stall out a little bit of sand here. He may switch out at this point. +1 is enough. I could reflect, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm pretty sure he's going to be like the sand boosting. I'm just going to go for a liquidation at this point. He may Slack Off and just keep stalling me out with that. But at this point, I think he might just Whirlwind, thinking I'll just set up in front of him. So I'd love to put this thing at 25%. See what comes in on the Whirlwind. Honestly, I don't think anything is actually that much of a problem if it comes in on the Whirlwind here. My favorite thing to come in on the Whirlwind would probably be Urshifu. Just because Wicked Blow or U-Turn probably kills this Hippowdon with the Urshifu. It's banded. U-Turn might not from the range, but Wicked Blow definitely will. And he has no switch into it at all. Just at all. And yeah, I would take a little bit of chip from the rocks, from the sand, from the Life Orb, not the Life Orb, the Rocky Helmet, but not the end of the world. He may switch out. He's healthy. We're going to go for a liquidation here. Let's see if he goes for that Slack Off or if he goes for a Whirlwind here. No crit. Going to take some Rocky Helmet chip here. Down to about half, which is a little frustrating. Earthquake comes out. It's going to do like nothing. And the sand's going to chip me a little bit more. But at +1 defense, I'm just going to go for the liquidation. We may die on the follow-up, so I'm not going to be able to get a sweep with this thing. That's okay. We're going to take out the Hippowdon. Sand's gone for the rest of the game, so Araquanid kills Hippowdon with... Oh, and the Sandstorm's going to wear off here because he's not the lengthening of that. He's Rocky Helmet. Right, I knew that. I knew he wasn't Smooth Rock. I'm really on top of things, guys. But what do you go into here? I mean, things are going to be speed downed. That's speed downed. That is really good scientific speak right there. I'm at +1 defense. I don't think I'm in range of a Rapid Spin right now. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. As the guard comes in, that's probably Scarfed. I'm definitely in range of a Scarf Guard, but I think if you're not Scarfed, I outspeed. I'm going to double check because I want to know for sure if you're Scarfed or not. No, I'm not running enough speed for that. I'm running enough speed for some other things. If you're Modest, I can outspeed if you're not Scarfed, but I can't switch in on the rocks anymore, so I may as well let this thing go down. We're just going to Liquidation here. You're going to Moonblast, and you're going to take me out. Probably choice Scarfed. Which is unfortunate. That Rocky Helmet was really, really good tech there. I do have access to go into the Scizor at this point, and I think you're Scarfed into that. And even if you're not, Swords Dance Scizor is just really strong in this situation. I could also go into Urshifu. Even if you're Scarfed, Wicked Blow is still going to be a ton of damage. Because I will still outspeed you, even if you're Scarfed and Wicked Blow kills. So I'm just going to go Urshifu, and I'm going to click Wicked Blow a couple of times. You know, the only thing that can take a Wicked Blow at this point is a currently G-maxed Empoleon, which means he has to sack something to go into that. And nothing can outspeed me because I have enough speed to outspeed everything except for Excadrill and Sand after Webs. So, even if it's Scarf Gardevoir, I outspeed it. Wicked Blow. Kills this. Then I can switch out on the Empoleon, potentially coming in. Rotom is still totally healthy. Trevenant's still healthy. Empoleon also doesn't outspeed me right now. Unless he's Choice Scarfed GMax Empoleon, which is... That would be a tech, man. That would be a tech. Let me tell you. But... It might be worth just staying in at that point and clicking Wicked Blow to do a ton of damage to that. While he goes for his max Airstream. So we're just going to Wicked Blow. Now, if you're Sashed Gardevoir, which I was not prepared for, you would technically live. I mean, not technically. So Gardevoir kills Araquanid with Moonblast, and then Urshifu kills Gardevoir with Wicked Blow. So again, his only way to not lose a Mon here is to go into Empoleon and GMax. That's it. And I think I just switch my Urshifu out at that point. Do I? That's a really tempting thing to just click and attack. But Urshifu kills everything else. And it actually kills the Empoleon if I can get like 20% on it. He goes Darm, but with the Sticky Web, I outspeed you. Do you live? Are you Sashed? You don't live a Wicked Blow. Wait, are his nicknames after magic gods? Perforos is a god in the Magic the Gathering universe. That's all I know. He's probably Scarfed. That's probably why he went into it, thinking that he'd outspeed, but I have Sticky Webs up, so we're going to outspeed. We're going to go for a Wicked Blow. We're Choice Banded. And that thing's going to drop. So Urshifu kills Darmanitan with Wicked Blow. Again, his only answer to this is now Empoleon, and at this point, I definitely just stay in and hit the Empoleon with it and do a ton of damage. Because then I just go into my Hatterene G-Max and go for a Giga Drain, or Max Overgrowth. And then Excadrill's neutered, and I still have the things like the Trevenant for the Slowbro. So I don't need Urshifu anymore. So I definitely just stay in and go for a Wicked Blow and just do a ton of damage to this thing. He's forced to G-Max here. Again, he could be Scarfed. That would mean he's not forced to G-Max if he is Choice Scarfed here. But then I'd know. Everything's Scarfed in his team. I just assume everything's Scarfed. Some games, I just I just assume everything's Scarfed. He will live this. Barely. It won't appreciate the attack. But if he does go for the G-Max, he will survive. You know, I'm doing like 75 to 88% if he's not defensive at all. That's a cool... I like that a lot. I like this G-Max a lot, man. So now it doesn't matter if you're Scarfed. I'll outspeed you because of the Sticky Web. And we're just going to go for this. It's going to do like 80%. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. G-Max, Hydro Snipe. Max Airstream makes you fast. Again, not the most threatening thing in the world for it to do. Since it was already going to outspeed anyway, so I'm just going to go with G-Max, Empoleon, kills Urshifu. Oh, and I know you're Life Orb too. That's good. With Max Airstream. So again, we know that you are now going to outspeed everything on my roster. I could just go into Scizor and Bullet Punch, but I actually think I'm going to go with my G-Max Hatterene. Keeping Scizor around for the Slowbro seems better. And we take a little bit of Stealth Rock Chip, which doesn't put us in range once we G-Max. And we're just going to Max Guard to stall out one extra turn of his G-Max, just in case. I don't know what he wants to go for here, but we're just going to go for it. I don't actually think that was worth it. I probably should have just attacked. It really didn't matter. I didn't need to stall a turn. Hydro Snipe is his click anytime, any day. So that was a mistake. I should have just attacked. I know I live a hit, and it would have kept me up for one more extra turn of G-Maxing. But you know, sometimes you're clicking fast, you're trying to get the game done in timer, and timer is definitely restrictive, so you make a little play that you maybe shouldn't have made. It's not a big deal. You know, and at the end of the day, this doesn't really change anything. Just gonna go for it. Stall at 1 extra turn GMax. GMax Hydro Snipe. Yeah, Life Orb GMax Hydro Snipe does not kill from full or close to full. So max overgrowth here is 100% my click. Gets me back to a little bit healthier too. Makes the Excadrill so that it can't use Earthquake for the rest of the game, basically. And we are going to be able to tank this hit as a GMax Mon. Yup, looks good. Little Life Orb chip, and then we go for the max overgrowth. And are going to be able to take this out. As the Empoleon's going to go down here. So GMax, Hatterene kills GMax Empoleon with max overgrowth. I'm out of range right now of an Iron Head. I can't flinch because I'm G-maxed. Max overgrowth is already up, which means Excadrill's taking a ton of damage. He may go into Slowbro. If he goes Slowbro, that'd be like, I guess, worst, quote-unquote, worst-case scenario. But I just see the Excadrill coming in. Yeah, and max overgrowth is the free move to click here. And we actually see he's Mold Breaker, not Sand Rush. So that's pretty interesting. But max overgrowth is the optimal play here. I could potentially go for another max guard to stall out my own stall out my own whatchamacallit, G-Max, so that I can go for an actual Giga Drain, but he may actually kill me at that point, so I'm just going to go for the max overgrowth here. With the grassy terrain up, we see that this does a lot of damage to this thing. We're going to die here, but this is a situation that I've actually sort of accounted for. I could just go Trev here. I don't think I want to, but keeping him from spinning would be kind of nice. But I actually don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to Giga Drain here. Let him take me out at this point. The thing about keeping him from spinning is that it keeps him from getting the attack, the stat, you know, the speed again. But Scizor at this range can just take an attack here and finish off the game. So we see that he's not Life Orb or anything. So Excadrill. We're just going to Swords Dance in front of it. And then EQ with Grassy Terrain is doing nothing. Iron Head's doing nothing. And then we can just go for a Bullet Punch at that point, which would kill. He's going to switch out. That's even better for me. That's even better for me. Now, he could have enough bulk to potentially survive one Bug Bite here, but I'm still going to go for it. I still can live any one hit with the Trevenant from the Excadrill, so it's definitely worth me going for the damage here. Trying to get this thing worn down. If he's not Flamethrower, or if he's not max defense, then this can still kill him straight up. And Rotom Wash, and between Rotom Wash and the Trevenant, I should be okay in this game. But I think it's Trevenant really is going to come in at the end here and just click some nice little Poltergeists. Since I don't think Excadrill has a way... Oh, I just killed it. Okay, cool. Even better. Yeah, he must have been offensive there. So Scizor kills Slowbro G with Bug Bite. And at this point, Bullet Punch should take out his Excadrill from this range. And if it doesn't, he can't straight up OHKO me with anything. And we are going to be able to... we actually might outspeed it as well, but I'm not going to take any sort of weird chances that I don't. I'm just going to go straight for this Metal Coat boosted +2 Bullet Punch, and should do enough to this Excadrill, even resisted, as it does take out the Excadrill, and And we are going to see Scizor pick up these last couple of kills. Excadrill with Bullet Punch. And that's exactly how I wanted the game to go, was Urshifu do lots of damage early, and then Scizor do lots of damage late. That was sort of like just the game plan. If you watch my team builder, you'll actually see that. So anyway, we have now picked up our 4th win in this league, bringing us to 4-0. I am super excited to be 4-0. It's been a long time since I started a league 4-0, I'll be honest. So I will see you guys. I'm sad that Trevenant didn't get more kills. I do have a bet on the table. If I can get Trevenant into the top 10 in kill leaders by the end of the season, I'll get money for it. But I'm not going to sacrifice like actual play for that. Although I could have brought that in instead of the Scizor there against the Excadrill. I was just a little worried about some weird tech, but Drill did not really threaten Trevenant in any way going for an Iron Head. Maybe if it was banded, I guess it could have potentially threatened it, but with the grassy terrain boosted Wood Hammer, I would have taken that out. I would have outsped the Slowbro and been able to Poltergeist and get 2 kills for it, but I didn't. I got them for Scizor instead. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys all back here next week. I'm just battling at this point. Take care, everybody.